I'm Dave Cathey, the Food Dude. We're here at one of my favorite places, the Super Cao Nguyen Market. Here with Ba Long, one of the family members that's responsible for this place. You guys just had an anniversary, I understand.
Yes, we did. We had to celebrate our 30th anniversary.
That's not bad. Not bad for family just coming over from Vietnam, and look at all this.
Yeah, we're living the American dream here. So.
Well, tell you what, Bob, why don't you take us through and tell us about show us and tell us some of the stuff that you have that's unique, and then of course some of the stuff you have that you might find other places too.
I'd love to.
All right, Bob, here we are. We're sort of right as you walk in the store. You've got all these freshly made snack foods. Tell me about them.
These are typical snack foods that you would find over in Asia if you were walking along the stalls and buying snack foods from street vendors. And so we have done our best to recreate these here in America. And here we've got like a banana cake or like a rice cake over here.
That's banana cake?
Yeah, that's banana cake that they've turned into a gelatinous cake with a coconut milk dipping sauce. And then you also have a black sticky rice here.
I see.
That they've done with...
That's actually bananas, though, right?
Yes, actual bananas.
And then we've got sweet rice with pork. Sweet rice with pork. Tell me about that.
It's a sticky rice. It's really a misnomer. It's called sticky rice just simply because it's typically made in desserts, and so it got the name sticky rice, and also it's kind of sticky. Okay. And so we've made a little ball of sticky rice with over a piece of pork.
Now, if I eat something like that, is it going to be sweet, or is it going to be a combination sweet and savory, or?
It's going to be a combination of sweet and savory. Okay. In Asian cooking, there's a lot of juxtapositions in terms of sweet and savory, either crunchy and chewy, and things like that.
Okay, so Bob, you've got some fresh Florida. You don't see Florida avocados around. Look how big these are.
No, you don't. These are extremely large compared to a Hass avocado. And these you can eat while they're green, or people typically will make a smoothie out of them.
Oh, okay.
We'll just cut it just like an avocado and then just puree it with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cream.
These are more watery, right? There's a little more water involved. Is that the difference? What is the big difference?
This is going to be a little bit firmer. Okay. The taste isn't going to be as sweet of a taste, and so people will supplement a little bit of...
So it's perfect for a smoothie.
Yeah, perfect for a smoothie.
Okay. Well, tell me about bananas here.
We actually sell several types of bananas. These are actually called burro bananas, or similar to like the bananas you would find in Hawaii. And these are actually a cousin of the plantain. And so typically what people do is they would cook these up in some type of savory dish or in some type of dessert dish. Okay. They're probably not quite as good eating them raw, like a regular banana, but these are lent more to cooking.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we got to talk about the durian. I mean, you talk about home security. It's built like a frozen porcupine, and tell me about what happens when it thaws out and you cut into it.
Durian, again, is one of those fruits that grows on a tree, so if you want to discourage people from going onto your property, grow a couple of durian trees there. Durian is one of those fruits that has a distinctive smell. It smells really, the smell on it, once it defrosts, it smells like sulfur. So if you want to get rid of any guests from your house, open up a durian.
And these are from?
These are from Thailand. These are imported from Thailand. It's a custard-like fruit inside.
And now, you don't eat everything in here. Is this one of those things?
No, this is one of those things that I have not been able to try yet.
All right, we're in the produce section, one of the prime spots here in Super Cao Nguyen. My favorite part, right here, this ginger. Ginger you can find a lot of places, but you can't find ginger like this at a lot of places. Tell me about it.
Ginger that we have here is imported from China, and they go through stringent regulations in order to be able to import produce into the United States. But this is fresh ginger that's used in almost every kind of cooking in Asian cuisine.
I see. It's beautiful. Right next to that, of course, we've got the jellyfish, as it belongs here in the produce department. Tell us about that bit of product placement.
Again, jellyfish is one of those items that they make a salad out of jellyfish. And so again, what we talked about, the juxtaposition of different textures. And so they'll have jellyfish with some other softer types of vegetables for that juxtaposition of crispy and soft.
So, okay, Bob, we've got boxes and baskets of produce and fruit and all that kind of stuff. Right here, we seem to have boxes of live blue crab and crawfish.
Yeah.
Tell me about this whole situation.
Well, we get our blue crabs and our crawfish twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. And typically with any type of shellfish, you want to eat them live, as close to being live as possible. And so typically if you eat a shellfish that's not live when you cook it, the meat will start to decompose, it'll be kind of mushy, and sometimes the meat will stick to the shell. And so you know you've got a live, fresh piece of shellfish whenever you can pull the entire piece of meat out from the shell.
All right, Bob, we're here on the soy sauce aisle. Now, most places have two, maybe a little tamari, maybe a little something, a dark version, a light version. You seem to have a couple extra. How many varieties of soy sauce are we looking at here?
We're looking at probably about 40 to 50 varieties of different types of soy sauces.
So one for every week, basically, not including holidays and things like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
If a person comes in here, like say, me, and they're just looking for soy sauce, but they think I want to get the right one. What do? They gotta track you down? What's the deal?
They could track me down, or they could do some research on the internet. Basically, what you're cooking or what you're using the soy sauce for dictates what type of soy sauce you would use.
Okay.
If you were to marinate a meat or something like that, or to do a stir fry, you'd want like a darker, thicker soy sauce so that you'd have a nice sauce on there. But if you were doing just dipping, you would do like a light soy or a thin soy sauce.
There you go. I trust you because you've got them all. Also, how many kinds of rice do you have in here?
We carry at least 12 different varieties of rice here.
Most people probably didn't realize there were 12 different varieties of rice. Is that all? Are there other varieties that you don't have?
There's quite a few other varieties that we don't carry.
Really? And so you've got anything, if you want to make your own sushi, you've got that.
From sushi rice, sticky rice, jasmine rice. We've got brown rice, red cargo rice, black rice, to different grades of rice in between as well too. Short grain, medium grain, long grain.
Well, Bob, thanks so much for taking us to the store. Folks, this is the place. We don't have Whole Foods in town. We don't have Central Market, but we do have Super Cow. And it's a gourmet shop. A lot of people, they think of this as an Asian market, and it is an Asian market, but it really is an international market, isn't it?
Absolutely. We carry products from over 50 different countries here, and we try to be as diverse as possible, just like Oklahoma City. And
they've got a meat market that really is unmatched with other grocery stores. So come on, check it out. Bring the kids. It'll be a little bit like Disneyland, but you get to take home the food, and it's a lot cheaper. So thanks a lot, Bob.
Thanks, Dave.